from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running, but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling. So promise that you'll catch me.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Chargers going up against the Crusaders. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Stews in a bedroom. Oozing a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, a little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all you can do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some real spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Chargers going up against the Crusaders. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Los Angeles Crusaders. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 1, 9,
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Flex round! Flex round!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Here we go! What? Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll bring up a second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! 90! What? 90!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Flex round! Flex round!
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The tight end Henry here in motion. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters. And one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Back to throw here. And this complete to Henry over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. The tight end Henry here in motion. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding time. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio!
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Let's go! Brand 38!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's able to put it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
All right, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
All right, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Set, 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All right, here we go. Blue
Slot
90.
man moves right.
Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Over.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. In motion right is Brown. Now back to throw. And his pass incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it'll bring up third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. The tight end Henry here in motion. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ohio! Let's go! Ryan 38! Flex round!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got Fuller. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now San Diego getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Now let's go!
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll try and throw for it here. And Allen's got it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion. Fresh set of downs here. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it. That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. Boy, currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to 1st.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be 1st, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going. I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Blue, land it.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Green, 39!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
No, check, Patriot!
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 20, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field, and all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They come up with an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now San Diego getting set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from it.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 8 yards there on a 1st down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on. And quickly they get to the line.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Flex round! Flex round!
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Flex round! Flex round! Check it, crack.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
Allen, the man in motion right.
Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Over. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The tight end Henry here in motion. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.